You gonna tag? What up?
I
What up,
tagged
Karen?
everybody already. I tagged everybody on Facebook already.
Oh, you did? I just see. Oh, we live in 5 minutes. But
Right, but that's that same link it will go live.
all right, I'm gonna.
I'll be listening in the car too,
I see a couple people there. Who all on so far? Let me see in the comments. I see a couple people already up there.
So I can't see the comments tonight.
What you on your phone, Katie? Already up there.
Yo, what's up, family? What's up, peoples? Peoples, what's good with you?
Say something in the comments. Let me see who all on. Put up an emoji or something on the chat.
Cheryl Holiday. That's a new name. I don't know.
I know her. What's up, Cheryl?
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. I can't see anybody tonight. So everybody, hello, y'all. I'm only gonna be on a few minutes.
All right, this is going to be episode 40. What's up, Cole? This is going to be episode 40. What's up, DD? This is going to be episode 40 of Sunday Night Wind Down.
You see?
What's wrong, Judge?
Nothing. I didn't, because you said what's up, Cole, but it didn't pop up on my phone. Hey, Helen.
Can you see a live chat?
Yeah, I see it now. I'm on both YouTube and on the Joan. Let me see something.
What's up, Helen?
I can barely see y'all. Lord know my blind self.
KD drunk, y'all.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can see you, KD. KD drunk, y'all.
No, I'm not. Don't y'all listen to me. I ain't got time to get drunk. KD on the move.
I ain't mad at you, KD.
What's up, Judge? What you want to do?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What we gonna do?
You want to get this started? You want to let KD do her intro and outro?
Yo, all right, hold on, KD. Let's get there going. You know what I mean? Let us at least get a double digit people up here.
You just want to sit here in silence? I
mean, where's the icebreaker, T? Come on.
Oh shit, my bad. You right.
Damn. Right.
What's up, cuz? Here's the icebreaker question. Let me find it real quick. This icebreaker question is from Angelia. She wants to call her Angie because she said we keep fucking up her name. So we just gonna
hold up, time out. If anybody messed up your name is Karen. Ain't nobody else mess up your name. We know you Angelia. So
I always call her Angelia.
Well, she Welling did. Ain't nobody else mess up her name.
I'm just reporting the news. Don't shoot your message.
Okay, Miss Angelia, message taken, girlfriend.
So she said just what's up, Loretta? I see you. She said just call her Angie. So this is the icebreaker question of the day right here. It's married or not, should the father take a DNA test before signing the birth certificate?
What the hell?
That's a good question, Karen.
Yo, hey, y'all tag some people on Facebook so they can know that we on.
Okay.
What's up, people? Y'all see the icebreaker question? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Everybody might be at their cookouts.
Everybody half drunk.
Well, I say that if there is a reason for him to believe that she has been unfaithful, like if he has caught her cheating or have reason to believe that she's cheating, then I see nothing wrong with getting a DNA because it would be fair for the child in the long run to make sure of the, of the parenthood. I mean,
all right, Karen, before we dive into this, I have to explain to you that where we come from, there's a lot of, let me see if we can say this right, Judge. There's a lot of
bullshit
where that's not the father. You are not the father.
Well, then if you marry that girl, you asking for that bullshit.
I'm just telling what it is.
Well, it says married or not. So
if you marry that girl, you're marrying that bullshit.
It says that's married or not.
You guys fail to realize when you marry a girl, you marry her bullshit.
Look, KD, this is married or not though, so it could be either or.
Oh well, I mean, now if you ain't married, then hell yeah, you gonna get a DNA because you don't know who the hell she been messing with.
Karen, 95% of people don't get no DNA test.
Yeah, well, I know.
Regardless if they married or not. Kenya said it's Angela. I think that's right. That's right, Kenya. Is it Angela? What's up?
It's pronounced Angela.
Right. Well,
okay. Well,
who spelled your name like that then, Angelia? Who spelled your name like that?
He gonna still make it their fault.
I'm just saying.
He gonna still make it their fault, Angela.
I'm just saying. Who spelled your name like that?
So we all three made the same mistake.
Right. Judge, are you froze over there? What's up?
No, I'm tagging people.
Oh, all right.
But to answer your question,
they ain't thinking about us, Judge. They gonna come on.
It's all good.
All right.
I can't tag anyone, so tag Ebony for me.
Look, Kenya said it is Angela. All right, Kenya, we got you. Is she even on? Can you tag her? Because we giving her shout outs and everything. Is she even on? Is she even watching?
Who is that? Angelia? Oh, that's a good one.
It's Angela now.
Oh, it's Angela now?
Yeah, it's Angela now. She changed her own name on us.
T says Angela now.
Hey, his mama named Clay. His mama named Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Hey, what's up, family?
Look,
Janine,
people in the comments, can y'all answer the icebreaker question? Do you think the father should take a DNA test before signing the birth certificate?
Yo, happy Memorial Day to y'all. We're gonna start in about two or 3 minutes. Listen, all right. As far as the DNA, I don't know about married or not. I would give the benefit of the doubt to my spouse that is my child unless she on some greasy shit. But if I've never taken a DNA in my life, so these days and time were a lot different. But to protect your legacy, if I was a single man, you damn Skippy, I'm taking one.
Look,
that's just me.
Look, I took a DNA test for my daughter, but that was because I got primary custody of her. So that's like a rule. You gotta like take a DNA test and go through all that bullshit when you get in custody and shit like that. Well, at least in Philly, that's how it is.
Yeah,
because I don't. My name wasn't on her birth certificate when she was first born. That's why.
But I think that guys are like females in a sense when it comes to that. Can't y'all feel if you are the father or not? I mean, that should be.
You can feel it, but you could be wrong as in the motherfucker.
You definitely could be wrong. Hey, my nephew, I put in the Coast Guard. I thought the baby looked just like him. His mama was the only person. She was like, nah, that ain't my grandbaby. My nephew like, yeah, it's mine, whatever, I'm cool. His mama say, boy, you better go get a DNA test. Right. Come to find out the baby wasn't his.
Well, mamas know. Now that's somebody who's gonna know above y'all are the mamas.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody said something up there. It's too little for me to see. What is that Janine saying? Hey, Janine.
Judge, let's go through some of the comments.
Go ahead. All right. That's crazy. No, the father shouldn't always take a DNA, especially if they're married. Yeah. Well, that's going to be by case basis.
Right.
I think it would be good. May cause some. It ain't no may. It's gonna cause some issues. Yeah, depending on. Hey, listen. I'd rather cause the issues beforehand and that baby come out with some blue eyes. We gonna be like the movie Life. I the pappy.
Now wait a minute. Wait, hold 1 second. Now I was born with blue eyes.
Well, you weren't born with no blonde hair. That was the other part of that.
I was born bald head, blue eye.
Blonde. You had blonde hair?
No, I was bald head like.
No, I said blonde hair.
You could not tell me. You could not tell me from a white baby.
Look, AKD.
Hit my
face. AKD, had you been my daughter and you was born with blue eyes, I would have got a DNA test.
Well, they weren't getting no DNA test back then, but I mean, my family, it was not uncommon to see one come through every now and then with the blue eyes. But yeah, I mean,
and it was also not uncommon that one child was just different from everybody else in the family.
Right.
You know what I mean? One child always way taller, way more athletic. Like
Judge.
AT, that nigga look like the mailman.
Right. Hey, Judge. look at my brother. I would got a DNA test on that.
No, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of tricky though, because your mom got good hair, right?
Right, but she's not that light skinned.
Yeah, that's not in. I mean, I had to see.
Is there
his
someone in
dad.
her family though?
Right.
Like down the line, because they can skip generations. They can actually skip a couple of generations.
Karen, everybody in my family looks basically like me.
Well, see, I don't look like no. Well, I do look just like my mom. And as I was growing up, I was always called Little Karen, which is my father's mother. Was my father's mother.
See, look. Even my cousin said, "Yeah, he could pass for a white, no cat."
No, he do look like a. He look like a Paru. He look like a Puerto Rican.
Thanks,
He
guys.
He like a Puerto Rican.
What's up, Nell? No, did you see the icebreaker question?
What up, Nell?
You talking DNA test? Your fathers get a DNA test.
Hey, yo. I'm glad all my children look alike in some form and capacity. You know what I mean? So I don't have no issues. But if I was out here in the world, definitely I'm getting a DNA
Look
test.
who popped up, y'all. The new name girl popped up.
Angela,
hey, your name is Angelia. I'm sorry. You don't have to change the spelling of your name or something.
So
no, I'm gonna post the question again. Now
I have been pronouncing your name wrong. I mean, now T gonna still put it on y'all. T said, "Well, who spelled your name like that?"
Look, does that spell Angela or does it spell Angelia?
I mean, we just put some pizzazz on it, I guess.
They put some pizzazz.
But from now on, you will be referred to as either Angie or the new name Angela.
No, we just gonna call her Angie. No, we just gonna call her Angie.
Just Angie.
Yeah, just Angie. Look,
so she's still the new name girl.
Right. No, you see the question now? No, so I can pose it. The new name girl Angie's comment. This is what she said, Judge, about her name.
Blame my mama. OMG. Hey, y'all, listen. We hope y'all having a great Memorial Day. So we're going to go ahead and kick this show off. Feel free to add your comments. As y'all know, this is just a mystery show. You don't know what you're going to get. So you don't know who's going to pop in. And we just going to keep it like that, straight like that. So first and foremost, we hope that you show love to your ancestors. That's what Memorial Day is all about. And without further ado, let me introduce the awesome Sunday Night Wind Down crew. I'm going to get in and out of that so we can get Karen D. Neal, a.k.a. Soup, a.k.a. Katie, a.k.a. Always on the Move. We got to get her up out of here. All right.
Her OnlyFans is blowing up, y'all. We about to lose her. Her OnlyFans is blowing up.
A.k.a. Cougar.com, a.k.a. the Jaguar in distress.
Jaguar industry. Okay. All right now.
Hey, yo. So, first and foremost, we want to introduce the wonderful, the awesome engineer of the Sunday Night Wind Down, author, father, entrepreneur.
Look, it's tailor-made everything now. You don't have to say.
All right, that's what he said.
Tailor-made everything.
Tailor-made everything. Hey, Nail put a camel down there. Is that a goat or a camel, Nail? What is that? I don't think that's a goat. It's a goat with wings. So he's a mythical.
I think that's a kitty for Karen.
Now you a mythical legend. Everybody give it up for the shit starter, aka Mr. Universal, DJ Tailor-Made everything, y'all.
What's up?
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Episode 40. Hold
on. You gotta get. Okay. You just saying let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm just saying let's get into it. Last but not least, the man with the plan.
You gotta get Karen.
You did Karen already.
That wasn't it.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
Put some soup in my damn bowl. Don't pay.
That won't it.
I thought that was it, good brother.
That won't it. That won't it, T. That won't it.
Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, y'all. So she wants a formal. Everybody roll out the red carpet for the amazing actress, publisher, Arthur, he, me, she, we, the cougar. Janine just put it on the screen. OnlyFans.com is popping. About to hit the road again and hit Tyler Perry Studios, y'all. The beautiful, the amazing Karen D. Neal, aka Sue.
Yeah. Now, T, was that too hard to do?
Hey,
My
Sean.
bad, Kaylee. I ain't know you needed a whole book and shit. Thought we was trying to get in and out. I thought we was trying to get in and out tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But Janine, I beg to differ. Lady, I found out I am not a cougar. I am what is considered a jaguar because of the age. Now, granted, I know that I look like a kitty cat.
Hey, man, what are you doing? What the hell is going on? Right? Did you just turn the shot? You trying to get a side hip shot in?
Yo, she flexing, good brother.
No, I'm telling her.
No. Why did you just turn your phone to the side?
Let me do her thing, man. Let me blow her up, man.
Blow her up.
Do your thing, Kate.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jet Magazine.
If the guys will let me re-explain myself again, I am not a cougar. I am what is considered a jaguar because I am past the age to be a cougar. Now, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I know I may look like a kitty cat because I'm so young. Huh? Who's going to disagree with me? But anyway, I am a jaguar. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Taylor Made the Shit Starter, for allowing me my soup bowl. And as they said, I do have to get on the road. I have actually been booked for another show this week to play an upscale business owner or something to that degree. I just finished filming my first dialogue heavy film this past weekend where I played a role of a mother fighting for her son, literally fighting for her son. So I had to bring out emotions in me I didn't even know existed. I can't wait to see the movie as soon as it come out, which is going to be an independent mini movie that would be on YouTube for sure, but it's going to be pitched for the different streaming networks. But as soon as it is out, I will be making sure that you guys know about it. And I'm going to let this, if y'all don't mind, take me into my affirmation. I had to but every night now, I find myself as busy as I am, I have to re-energize myself. And I'm having to do that more and more. The more abundance that fall on me, the more I have to really re-energize myself. And what I mean by that is I have to really get close to my most high, which is God Almighty. I constantly talk to him because the things that he's doing in my life, the way that he is carrying me would be scary to a human's eye. So I have to make sure that I keep my human mind out of it, move with purpose, because I know that that's what this has become, a purpose. What the purpose is, I'm not quite sure, but I find that me being able to move, inspire others, you guys inspire me more than you can ever know. But I have to just keep going and keep moving because I know that there's so much more waiting. What it is, I will find out when you guys find out. The only thing I can do is stay on the move. And I thank you guys for all of your support. And never, ever let anyone snatch what you feel your desire is on the inside. Because when you feel that deep inside, if it doesn't scare you, then you're not ready for it. But if it scares the hell out of you, keep on moving through the fear because God got you. That is it.
Okay, K-Day.
Hey, I like that. You say God got you. If it don't, so basically, she's saying, if your dreams, if you don't dream, if your dreams don't scare you, that means you're not dreaming big enough.
You're not dreaming big enough. It's got to scare you. It's got to terrify you.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I am gonna head out, guys. I gotta head to.
I got a question for you. You
So,
know, you was the one that wanted to talk about mental health. Now you bouncing on us, right?
well, that's only because of work, guys. Now, as for mental health, um, I've already said that because I didn't have much time this month.
Come on, bring it. Come on,
Because
come
I
on.
did not have much time this month, I am going to talk about it probably next month because mental health is one of those things that deserve more than 1 month of attention. Mental health demands daily attention every day. So trust me, I will be bringing it back.
That's what's up, man. Well, all right. Well, you be safe on that road. We definitely love you and love your, the way you moving and the way you're inspiring others to chase their dreams and their goals and go out there. You know, you got our 100% support.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Love you guys.
Hey, throw those hearts up for the wonderful Karen D. Neal.
Bye bye, guys. I'll be listening to you in the car.
Yeah, we need you to, Katie, because I got some shit that you need to hear.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, and look, Lil Joe should be on now. And Nell, I ain't forgot about where's my damn order? I'm still waiting on my damn rolls. I
Uh-oh.
want roses now.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Because I
snap.
didn't know they come in different colors. I want one in
Coming
every
at you
color.
now.
How many you need? Few? You ain't got but one organ. How many? What you trying to do?
Right, Katie. They said that shit is dangerous.
I
You
said,
She
said,
trying to
yeah,
get 3 or 4
I
of
want to
them.
find out about the danger. Didn't I tell you that I'm not afraid to move in fear? Bring that danger.
She talks so much.
yeah.
Hey, look, man, don't you gotta get on the road or something?
I do. Bye, guys.
Love you, KD.
All
Peace.
right, Katie.
Hey, before we get the show started, I gotta announce
What's
the
up,
winner of the Hellfish Wealth Challenge Part 2. It was close, but it wasn't close.
What's up, She-Bell?
Yo, we had a lot of great participants. It wasn't as exciting as the first go round, right? And it wasn't as close as the first go round. We had two people with double-digit weight loss, but one was just a little bit higher. But shout out to everybody who participated. It was fun. We'll do it again probably mid-July. Even if you lost 1 pound, you did a phenomenal job because you didn't gain a pound. So, it's nothing to be, you know what I mean? Nothing to fear any type of way about, to feel any type of way about. It's all in love and it's all in fun. But the winner of the second round of the Help is Wealth is Norman Coleman. Norman lost 16 pounds. Lost 16 pounds.
Congrats to you, good brother.
Yeah, you can go ahead, T. Yeah, Norm. Yeah, congrats, Norm. I mean, Helen was close, but he got you, Helen.
You might have echo, Judge.
Huh? Go ahead, just pause there. Just mute everybody. Yeah, he pulled it out. You know what I mean? It was a fun competition, and salute everybody who lost 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. Good. Look forward to doing it again. Yes, you can participate in July, of course. Let's get it popping. So let me introduce our guest. Is that me, T? What's going on here?
No, it might be Colleen.
Okay.
See,
So
turn your volume down. See if you got an echo down.
Just better.
Yeah, that should be good. Go ahead, Judge.
so without further ado, y'all, we want to introduce our special guest. Not really a special guest anymore, more like a part of our family. When we talk about mental health, we got to talk about the great Dr. Colleen Wigfall, who's been on our show many times. But, I just feel like as far as our platform is concerned, we cannot talk about mental health without having him on. But not only that, everybody, please, in our family, put your hearts up. Dr. Colleen Wigfall is now engaged. She'll be getting married in August. So everybody show him some love. We want to congratulate him on his newly found matrimony.
Yeah, we need to tap into that because it was a different story last time he was on.
What happened? Last time what?
It was a different story last time you was on. You was single.
Things change. COVID, man. Everything changing.
Hey, we can he'll tap into it. Your other lady showing you some love. So, if all is well, I'll be flying down to the Bahamas to share in that, matrimony with him. But, black love is a great thing. And just wanted to, give Dr. Wigfall, his roses and engage in this celebratory occasion and show him his support on the Sunday night wind down. So
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, before we get into mental health, like T said, it was a whole different story. Let's talk about it.
You gotta refresh my memory, love.
Now he don't remember shit. Last time you was on, good brother, you was single, I recall, and you was talking about how you got out of something, and you was taking this time to focus on yourself. That's what I remember from last time.
All right.
So how does the journey go to now you're engaged? Bring us up to speed.
All right. Well, you said I was getting out of something, and then I took that time to get myself right.
Right.
And so I would say that unbeknownst to me, I was probably nesting. There's a term that one of my homegirls told me, preparing myself for this engagement. I don't know if I was preparing myself for my fiance specifically, but mentally I was in that space. I was no longer interested in those things that I used to do when I was single. So, I would say even with the COVID and just being, in your own space and understanding how, 40 plus year old man and how I was moving, what was most important to me and what do I want, essentially for the second half of my life. I would think that with COVID, I'll start thinking more about my mortality. And, I felt like I already checked the box and everything that I want to do as a single man or as a bachelor. And so the next phase for me, and, I've been married before, but I was very young when I got married. And I just felt this was the right decision for me in the right time. But again, I wasn't necessarily preparing for a specific person, if that answers your question.
Okay, so how's your energy? Are you excited? Are you ready for this new journey?
I'm extremely excited. So let me say this. My story a little different. So my fiance is my son's mother, my first son's mother. I have two other kids with my ex-wife. So this is essentially my high school sweetheart. And I would say, even being a mental health doctor, understanding where you are and how you feel about a person, I probably avoided those feelings for so many years. And I just kind of reached out to her, just to apologize to her about, I thought she wasn't a great mother. I was probably more upset that our relationship had took a course for a different direction. And just over the years, just understanding and looking at my son who was autistic and appreciating where he was in his life. And that conversation essentially led to other conversations and unpacked these feelings. So to answer your question, I'm extremely excited. But if somebody on the outside looking in would be like, where is this coming from? And I think they're seeing me unpacking these feelings that I probably always had. I feel real blessed to be in this position, to be, in a relationship with somebody I'm really in love with. I'm not second guessing it. I know how I've always felt about her. So, I feel very blessed to have that second chance. So, and I'm not wasting time. That's why I had to put the ring on.
Hey, T, you know what's funny? Like me and T didn't even talk about this situation. He was like, hold on now. This is a whole different situation. Me and T didn't even discuss that. I'm surprised he remembered.
Oh no, I remember all our guests. I remember all our guest shit. I'm on my shit.
Hey T, how about this though? On his story, he had I typed the text to this girl I used to see, and the cutie pie. He played
the real stories.
That's
real facts.
That was some playing shit. I like that.
Yeah. So my question is, being as though I always want to ask this about people who is getting married again. So being as though you were already married before, what are your thoughts on a big wedding versus just like taking a trip and getting married somewhere?
So of course I'm doing the trip. I believe the big wedding is a joint decision, especially if you have a big family, people feel a certain way. But for me, I'm doing a smaller version of a wedding in the Bahamas, but I do want to give something back to family and friends. So I'm having like a brunch day party during Labor Day weekend, a month after we get married. And so I think that checks both boxes. We could definitely do this the small beach ceremony.
Right.
This will be about she and I, and all the other public circumstance with the family, things like that. The wedding really is for the family, to be honest with you, or for the friends. And depends where you are financially. What you and your future wife or husband, for that matter, wants. But for me personally, I feel like just going back to the Bahamas, and because I grew up in Nassau, and sharing that space with her, and of course we have some friends, and my guy's coming up. He's gonna come through, and we gonna turn it up. We gonna party. So it'll be a good time. And then, like I said, a month later we'll have like a brunch, and like a day party for everybody. So I'm not against it. I think it's arguably a waste of money.
Right.
But people want to be a part of it. If you have the funds to do it, then definitely do it. But I think last time we talked, I think I talked a little bit about how men or young boys are not raised to dream weddings versus females are raised to like, I want that so I can understand the dynamics. We just want to show up and be there, and it's really us to just participate in it. So I'm with it.
He want his wedding to be insane. Damn.
That price gonna be insane too.
Yeah,
better believe it.
Yeah.
They better believe it. That's dope though, man. So I think knowing you personally and knowing you and being a good friend of mine for years, and actually somebody that I confide in, I can say that I'm proud of you for leading the way. You know what I'm saying? And and taking that chance and saying, you know what, I've done all I can do, and I'm good on that, and this is what I want, and I'm going to be wholeheartedly committed to this, and I just respect that. You know what I mean? I just want to
appreciate it,
brother. Right. That's definitely to be applauded. Right.
No, I agree. I think going back to your question, T, earlier about like being in that space. I have 3 sons, and being in that space, it made me think about what's most important. Like, I had just bought a house, had all the, material things that I wanted, but, dating, different girls. But what is most important for me personally is about legacy. And so, being in the military before I retired, I get my kids in the summertime and the holidays, things like that, but not that everyday grind. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to apologize to her, because I wasn't as active as I felt I could be. But understanding what legacy and like if you accumulate all these things, like what do you really want? What is the end goal? And a couple of my friends will be like, "Oh, you in love," and to me, I'm like, "Isn't that that's the ultimate goal, right? Isn't that what we're trying to get?" And so, like I said, it has a lot to do with how we're raised and how we navigate relationships. And it took me a little while to get to that space, even after being married and just understand that dynamic. But I do think like you have to like be there in that space before you make that decision. I think my first go around, I just thought it was the right thing to do more than just necessarily being in that space.
That's what's up, man.
Judge, you got anything else before we get into mental health?
Nah, I want to get into this mental health because I want to get. You got something else outside of that?
No, I want to get into mental health.
Oh yeah, mental health. I want to know because I made a post today about the emotional and psychological effects that being in the house for the last year have had on people, and I'm literally seeing families torn apart, like siblings that's been together for. I did 4 cases, 4 different situations this week. You know what I mean? Of people calling me, and they're having fallouts to the point where somebody can really be hurt. It's just weird. I'm just want to know like your take on the coronavirus and the psychological and emotional effects of the hereafter, being that the world is opening up.
Gotcha. I'll use an analogy. Imagine being arrested, and not to downplay going to jail or anything like that, but being arrested and confined to a space and what that would do to you, just the thought of, losing essentially your freedoms. And so not to that level that we've experienced with COVID, but you could kind of look at it from that perspective to say, I was normally operating a certain way or going to work, or going out at night, and to lose that and to find yourself in this certain space, is definitely an impact to your mental health. And so then you're sharing that space, if you don't live alone, or if you're living with close ones or loved ones, or even, a wife, well, how does that you're spending more time, you really get to know that person, you find out things you really didn't know about yourself and other people in your living space. The impact could be very significant. Of course, you have different extremes, but I don't know how you go get that outlet, because in our community, we don't necessarily go for mental health services anyway. And so these different variables are exasperating this condition, and now you're living in it and you don't know how to move with it. And I think last time we talked about abusing alcohol and drugs to cope with some of these different issues, or just don't even want to be by yourself. And so the pandemic has exacerbated that completely, from your work life to your social life. Before, you could go off to work, leave whoever you were at home with and kind of deal with that later, deal with the kids later. People kind of looked at work as an outlet. And now you teleworking or you're home every day, you don't have that outlet anymore. So you're seeing different variables of how this is playing out, in households all over the country, all over the world, as a matter of fact.
Big facts. Go ahead, T.
Well, Angela had a question. She said she wanted to know how long y'all been back together.
So I apologize to her probably back in August. She came and visited me for her birthday in November. So I would say probably since November. But like I said, we'd always had feelings for one another. She's my high school sweetheart, so probably 6 months, 7 months before I proposed. I proposed on Sunday past, and yeah, coming in hot.
All right. I had a thoughts. Did you see anything on the Kwame Brown situation?
Yeah, that's my Charleston brother, man. He's from Charleston.
All right. So my biggest takeaway from the Kwame Brown, situation is that, since we play ball or we, was in sports, we always look at that from the competitive part. So even him saying, "Yo, I made 65 million." I don't even care about my stats. Like, I made 65 million. My family is good. My mom is good. So we have to, channel our thoughts on what success is, because
it's a fact.
His point made, a lot. That his point was very valuable.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, but I also think that label that the society as a bust is significantly impacted him. I hear him saying like, "Yo, I'm good. I made millions of dollars. I'm a success in my own right." Everybody, whatever profession, you meet certain successes. But I think all what we're seeing now is all that stuff that been balling up. People kind of quiet as far as we know. And of course, he played, I think, in the league for like 10, 11 years and was successful. But that label has, that's running with him. And I think mentally that bothers him. I don't know, I don't know him personally or anything, but I would assume that from what I've seen so far, he's on a rant now. He got that 5 minutes of fame again.
Yeah, he's just going on.
You can see it. He kind of out there.
Right.
Bro, he handing everybody their ass. You hear me?
Yeah.
He giving the people who ain't got nothing to do with it no more. I mean,
Anybody
with everybody.
All right. And Judge, as you being a coach,
right,
you can attest to the role that sports plays, in a young kid. Because a lot of the women on here that's in the comments, they just see us talking about sports, but they don't understand, what it means to us and how it keeps us, from out of doing other shit that we shouldn't be doing. How it keeps us, the discipline in it. They don't understand, that side of it. They just think that we're just talking about sports, but it's way more deeper than just sports.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, sports is, put it like this: if the world didn't have any sports, a lot more men would be locked up, man, or dead. You know what I mean? And with that, the coaches play such an integral part even with mental health, and that's just being role models and leaders. And honestly, I'm riding with Kwame on this. And you know, I'm gonna say I don't think he was a bust. I'm gonna go out and say that. I mean, maybe he was statistically, but who creates these standards? Like, what are the standards? Like, you know what I mean? He was 18-year-old number one overall draft pick straight out of high school. How was that bust? Like, who can do that? Who can say they done that? You know what I mean? He maybe he didn't match up to what everybody expected it to be, but hell, he did something that a lot of people could never do.
Right.
I'm riding with Kwame, bro. I'm sorry.
I agree. I think anybody, like I said, doesn't have to be NBA, but anybody who comes out of the mud, and essentially Kwame Brown came from, humble beginnings. He able to be drafted and go on in the NBA. He's a success, hands down, no question asked. And so I agree with you. I think he's about to go in a different direction.
I love it. I'm loving every moment of it.
Yeah.
I love what he did to Charlemagne.
It can backfire though.
Everything can backfire though, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Ride it out. Hey, get some of this mama cooking.
Right. And as we're talking about mental health, I think that we also have to be aware that the music that our kids are listening to is like depressing, no hope. Like all their music is like gangbanging shit. Like, so they're mental and they don't have the mentality that we had growing up. So they're falling even more, victim to following behind whatever they're listening to. So we have to be.
You think your parents said that about your music?
That's true.
And continue.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, but my parents had more of an impact on me than the music that I was listening to. I think these kids, the music has more of an impact than a lot of parents.
I don't think so.
Separate the living in reality versus this. We looked at it as entertainment. Yeah, I grew up on Master P. Talking about Robin, and I'm up, I'm hyped, but I'm not, living that life. I think people compare it to like going to watch a movie, and then after the movie is done, we looked at it from an entertainment standpoint. I do believe the kids, do live that or think they live that.
Right.
When we heard about gangs, but you wouldn't catch us wearing gang colors.
Right.
And that's a big part of it. And that was the point I was going to make, T. I think the culture has changed. It's more of a gang culture now. And if you look at it, they listen to a lot of the drill music from Chicago has a big influence over the inner cities now, where we didn't gang bang when we was growing up. Not a lot of us, but now that's all they ride with now, Especially hold on one second, T. Especially with the internet. So it wasn't as prominent as it was when we was growing up. So they have access to a whole different lane, a whole different culture now. My son listens to that all day. I'm like, yo, take them headphones out. But he's not that type of kid, like Dr. Wigfall was saying. It's about the culture.
So what do y'all think about what Diana said?
About the law?
Yeah.
Law, though, I agree and disagree. I'm the law in my household. So I have a 15-year-old, and he definitely on that, Chicago music and basically all the pop or hip or the popular artists, and they definitely talking, about killing and murder. And I seen him on Instagram and some of his little posts, and I have to question it because he's not necessarily raised like that, but he's fascinated with that culture. And for me, I just can't make the connection. Like, why are you fascinated with this? Like, what about this is really like making it for you? And I understand all his friends on it. They looked apart. He want to grow, and I'm like, yo, responsibility come with a grow. You're 15. I don't think that ain't for you. That's not your look. And then he get offended, of course, because he thinking I'm trying to play.
Right. That was another one of my points because me and my son used to watch Power. And he would think that, the shit that Tyreek was doing that people could really do. I was like, yo, Tyreek would have been killed or been locked up because he was a dumbass young boy. But he really believed that, that shit was possible. And we have to be mindful of what they're taking in.
I was looking at something the other day, and they were talking about if you look at and I think Monique, comedian, spoke to this as well. But all the imagery of people in our community and the roles we get, the movies that we're playing, basically show the worst of our community.
Right.
We're the only subset that displays this imagery, and why is that? Like, what is? I think Kwame Brown even spoke to it. To be honest with you, and like, what is that process, and how does this influence our children, and and moving forward? So I completely understand what you're saying.
Go ahead, now. What you wanted to say? Oh, welcome.
What up, Nell?
What's going on, fellas? How everybody doing this
The
evening?
mayor has arrived.
I just want to say congratulations to the deputy of behavioral health, Dr. Woodfall. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. I love to see Black brothers redeem themselves from past mistakes and missteps, and making a love story complete. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
One topic I want to touch on is the Kwame Brown situation, and it's when you first heard it, it sounded almost like he was like going off on a tangent. But after you sit back and you listen to this man, he's absolutely correct. One thing that we do in our society is we beat our own selves up. We beat our own superheroes up, right? Because that man had some talent for him to be able to be drafted in the NBA. That's that's a 1%. That's not a big percentage of people that have made it to that point for them to be drafted into the NBA. Not only was he drafted in the NBA, but he lasted for some time, right? And he made money. What constitutes as success nowadays is somebody else's opinion, because it's not based upon anything else but what somebody else's opinion of what your success looks like. And that's the scary part, right? Because we're judged not by our actions, but by the opinions of what others think that how good of a job we did. And I enjoyed that he came out and he spoke to the Stephen A. Smiths, the Matt Barnes of the world, and all those other people who slandered his name. Yeah, he realizes that he's a bust, and does that matter to him? It could, but at the end of the day, why do we always have to belittle our own kind just to get a hot take, or just to have a story, or just to have, just to put on, or just to be, put on in a position for you to now have a voice? It's disheartening, and that plays a true part in the mental health aspect of your life, because that can go take you from on the brink of destruction to total chaos or even death.
Right. No, but a part of that is the competitive nature in this. But we have to realize that we're not always competing. Like, it's not always a competition.
Yeah, absolutely. At some point, the competitiveness is turned off. This man has been out of the league now, what, 10, 15 years?
Right.
At some point, let him live and let him be free. Right. Because you never know what someone else's opinion about that man is doing to his kids. Right? You never know what that's translating in and outside of his home. And who are we to judge? Everybody that has an opinion, for the most part, has never played sports at a competitive level as he did. Or anybody that's commentating on anybody, if you've noticed, has never had the opportunity to go out there and perform at that highest level. Only when you have been able to perform at that highest level, or been able to go out there and be competitive, do you understand the ins and outs of the situation.
Stephen A. Smith ain't even make it to the league.
Yeah, I agree with you saying that, because one thing, when Kwame Brown was talking, and kind of we talked about earlier, the worst end of that spectrum is him becoming suicidal because of all of these pressures or people judging him. And how would Stephen A. Smith or whoever else is placing judgment react to that? Right. If, I'm not definitely hoping nothing that would ever happen, but the impact, people getting bullied in school, and you find out this kid went and killed himself, a 12-year-old or something. That's, we're talking about on a global stage now, him feeling like that. I'm not saying that's how he feels, but that I don't think they consider especially because he's been out of the league so long. It's not like he's playing like you said in the last 10, 15 years. So I completely agree with what you're saying.
So I got a question for you, Dr. Wigfall. So what are your thoughts on, the way people were bullied when we were coming up versus, this social media bullying?
It's completely different, of course, because when you bully in person, like you're physically there, right?
Right. I always thought that was worse because we used to bully people every day, all day to their face. So I would think that would be worse.
Not when your identity, from your perspective, because you're
Right.
from a different generation, but if your identity is built on the internet and everything you waiting on likes and and post something, and you being bullied, that's maybe the equivalent, or maybe even worse, because that's all they know.
Right.
Look
So
at
it's a different
that.
platform.
Look at that also. If nowadays, when back in when we were growing up, when we bullied someone or if there was bullying that we had to, it wasn't no more than 4 or 5 guys. Now you got 20,000, 30,000 people in the comments that may be a fan of this one side, particular side, now going at you and tearing you down. It's like they said, Beyonce got this conglomerate, the Beehive, right? Anytime somebody says anything negative or off the cuff about Beyonce, here comes her Beehive coming in there and attacking them, and that could make a person take that bullying to a whole nother level.
Yep.
Right? The internet is a scary place. I think T mentioned it before. Our music is influencing our young people.
Right.
Right? They have no. It's almost like they have no self understanding of what they see as entertainment. It's
right.
truly entertainment, and it's to entertain them, but not. It doesn't have to mimic that what they see as being art.
Right. It's not always reality. Most of the time, it's not reality.
99%, 95% of the stuff that they see is not reality.
Right.
It's made up in order for them to grab a certain audience.
Go ahead.
Corey Brown said, and some other people said that the persons that get these opportunities, these rappers who excel, as celebrities in our community, put in these positions to downplay blacks specifically, like the type of music they want to promote. Do you think there's some truth behind that?
What was the question one more time?
I definitely believe that. I do.
Those that are labeled celebrities or get that chance,
right,
destroy the black community essentially with their music, their imagery, things like that. Do you think that's strategically a play by the powers that be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's definitely a part of their plan, and it's definitely big business. But it's also our responsibility to not let that control our children's minds.
But it's not just about the children's minds. What he's saying is the rhetoric itself is like okay, case in point, you got somebody blowing. I'm gonna tell you straight up, Charlemagne, yo, I don't know what something about that dude is weird, bro. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's on funniest time, bro. And I mean, you gotta realize he made a mold of his nutsack and his butt and gave it to another man. He's always doing homosexual, and there's nothing wrong if you want, that's what you into. But why you like super pushing it, and you already got a rape allegation that you beat? Like, this dude is weird, bro. I don't know, man.
Right, but
that's Charleston, brother. But I don't have much to say about Charlemagne.
Okay,
I get what you're saying.
I think that's just a part of fame where some people, they don't know how to, contain or control that level of fame. So it takes over, they're not even who they used to be anymore, basically.
Well, he's definitely a weirdo. But I got a question for Dr. Weird for all you got. How do y'all deal with y'all ladies being late all the time?
Oh, shit.
Dressed?
Hey, Cole, is you in the comments, Cole? Hey, Cole, is you in the comments? Hey, Cole! What's going on?
You said you're late?
Just slow moving.
You gotta hit him with the hour above, man.
You're gonna have to hit him with 2 hours.
You gotta be
2
here by
hours.
12.
2 hours.
So when I did a surprise engagement, like, we got to be there at 1 o'clock. Like, if we not there, we gonna mess the whole thing up. Man, we probably left the house like 10:30. Because I just how I roll. That's how she is. So
Judge, hey Judge,
my approach is shoot for an hour above.
That's what it is.
I went as far as to pack a bag and put it in the trunk and just be like, yo, we out. Right. So when we got there, you could change and you can have what you need for where we about to go.
That's what I was about to say. If I really wanted to be there on time, I might just have to leave you. I'm sorry.
Or even a whole bunch of questions.
I might just have to leave you. Like I'm trying to be there at a certain time.
Or even being asked a whole bunch of questions. Where are we going? Why are we going here? Just come on.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you get there, you'll see where we're going and you're going to enjoy yourself. Just believe in me. And it's called
fashionably late, huh? Yeah, well, goddamn. Can y'all get there before can't nobody else get in the building?
Can't nobody else get in the building.
Just want to know, ladies, what ladies, y'all got 4 men up here. What y'all want to ask us? How about that? Let's open up the floor. We got the mayor. We got the
Hold on. Since you're saying that, I got a question that was in our messages from one of the ladies.
Okay.
So this is from Helen Weaver. This is what she wanted to know.
Absolutely not. In my humble opinion, no, absolutely not. I think it's about how you carry yourself. You
hey, Judge, the funniest shit about that is that she posted a picture earlier in a bikini.
Exactly. I'm confused.
She got them thirst trapping.
I'm confused. Yeah.
She posted a picture earlier in a bikini too.
I don't think they be understanding what they really want. Like they'll ask certain things and then they'll do certain things. Like.
Right.
But to answer that question, Helen, and not to put you on the spot, for me, my favorite sexiest outfit is a t-shirt and some leggings. That's for me is the most sexiest thing I've seen a woman could be in. It's comfortable looking, it's comfortable and it leaves so much more to the imagination.
Right.
So that's my sexy right there. So if you
in that, it has nothing to do with clothing. It's how you carry yourself. Like. Mm-hmm. But it can be beautiful and just don't have sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. It's about sex appeal. You could, like you said, you can put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt. You just got the certain sex appeal about it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily about the wardrobe. You know, that's just gonna influence whatever that sex appeal is. So for me personally, that person has sex appeal.
Right. You don't have to expose skin to look sexy. It's just how you carry yourself. It could be anything. How your hair is done, it could be anything.
Yeah, but if the more skin that you got exposed, the more likely you may be to jump off that night. Now that's a whole nother conversation. What you trying to really do, Helen? Like,
hey, Judge, somebody's responding to you, Judge.
Not this again. Nah, you good. We good. We got there. We got there safe. You did your thing.
All right. Do any more ladies in the comments got any more questions for us?
All right, so we got the mayor, we got the doctor, we got the street disciple, and we got
I'm the shit starter.
I got a question for you guys though.
Okay.
There's a guy out by the name of Kevin Sanders. I want to know your opinion.
That's my boy. That's my boy, Dr. Winslow. That's my boy.
That's your boy? So the sisters is not feeling him, bro.
That's my boy.
The one that I talked to. But all right, so that's one for him.
Yeah.
No, what you think?
I'm a fan.
What you think, Judge?
I'm riding with him. I just think he's brutally honest, and that's just how he is. And
the truth hurts. That's all that is. That's the truth hurts.
Yeah, I'm riding with him. I'm riding with him.
He's the epitome of what a woman would say. I want to hear the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really hearing the truth without wanting to really hear the truth.
Listen, ma'am,
if
ma'am,
the truth was a man, that would be him.
No, ma'am, you're a 5 at best, ma'am. You talking about you want a high valued man? and you sitting here and you make 30,000 and you get PPP loans and EBT. No, you need to go back to the projects and find somebody else.
All right, here's a question, fellas. Angela said, my question is why y'all can't keep y'all side chicks in check.
I think that's a question for another panel. I don't think anybody up here has any side chicks.
Nobody partakes in that order.
Yeah. Where the hell you get that from? Like, nah.
Hey, I'll answer it since y'all passing the ball. I'll answer it. And it's blatantly not that we can't keep our side chicks in check. It's that the side chicks are out of control. They don't know how to stay in their lane. That's all that is.
I'll throw a curveball in there. How do you know if you're not the side chick? Whoever asked.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just saying, you know.
That's a good one. All right, click on that T under code.
Janine's.
I got a question. What's y'all skincare regimen? Because y'all faces be smooth as a baby's butt.
That's water and taking care of yourself.
Water and non-stress.
And eating right.
Shea butter.
Get some greens in your life.
Yeah.
What's up? What else we got?
All right, Sean got a question. Sean got something.
All
right. She said to the man on the panel, how do you feel about your spouse making more than you? I've had a few men that didn't want to date me because I made more money.
Who want to go first?
I'll go first. Baby girl, go get that money. I have no problem with nobody earning more money than me. The more money we got, the more things we can do. I'm not insecure to the point where if you make more money than me, I'm going to be in the corner crying. No, it's your talent should equal your pay scale. If you talented at what you do, then get your money. I'm not that insecure. I ain't come from an insecure background where money or your position of power has anything to make me less of a man.
Right. I think that's insecurities, and a lot of that is control. A lot of guys feel like they can't, control the situation if they're not, the main breadwinner. They don't have control of what's going on.
Shit, I hate always be the one that had to always buy the expensive gifts. I want a nice gift every now and then.
Yeah, what would you want? I agree. I'll give an analogy again, because the key word she uses spouse. So that's my partner, my wife, and for female or husband. It's like if me on the same team and you scored 50 points and I scored 10 points, and so it's the same part essentially. So if that's my spouse, whatever they get, let's put that in the pot. So I completely agree with you now. We're trying to win this thing, so that's what we're doing.
Yo, at the end of the day, for me, money don't hold the value that to me that it holds to other people. So at the end it's about the principle. Long as I'm, I rule, supreme in my household and my decisions is that what's matter. Obviously, I take account of my wife's, her feelings and things. However, as the man, I want to be the provider and the protector and the and the caregiver of my family. I don't care about none of that. It don't matter to me.
Right, Judge, but at some point, it's not even about who's the leader. It's just about us being on the same path.
It's definitely going to be about who's the leader.
No.
It's definitely going to be about that in my house. Yeah.
That's because you're a chief. That's because you're a chief, Judge.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. I'm not going to put certain things on my wife to lead. That's not her. That's not her job. That's not her role. I don't want her to do that.
Right. I'm not saying for her to be the overall leader. I'm just
okay. So what you saying?
I'm saying is, y'all share paths. Like it's sharing.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah. I kind of get you. I don't know. No, I don't get it.
I mean, if you hungry and she gonna cook, she gonna cook.
Yeah, no the question.
You're not taking the lead in that.
No. That's what I'm saying. So it come down to, but I would cook for her too. So it come down to roles.
Right. That's why I said you can share it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But ultimately, you know, when it comes to being the face of our family, I'm stepping out on that, you know, and I don't think that has anything to do with money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we on to come up together, like Dr. Wigfall said. We on to come up together. And I express that, and I've been expressing that since day one. You know, whatever we do, we gonna do it together. Like we gonna share all this wealth, or we gonna fucking eat these noodles together. One way or the other, we gonna do it together.
All right, Judge. Cole said she was working, but I see she's in the comments. So
Expect to gossip some more. Definitely
Females.
Definitely
You
women.
kidding me?
is that even a question?
Man, bro.
Females. You kidding me?
Man, talk about a girl.
You say men gossip more?
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
females definitely.
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
Yes. Tell you, man. I do counseling, man. Dude's talking about.
That's crazy. It must be.
I don't
See why you think
the
that.
new generation. Is that the younger generation or that's our generation?
Our generation.
Ouch, that hurts.
Nah, I don't think gossip.
That
Yo,
hurts.
What you call it? You can call it whatever you want. It's the same thing.
No, I'm thinking about actually gossiping, just sitting around talking about other people and their families and such. I think women gossip more. Women can talk to themselves in a damn in a phone booth. You know what I mean? So,
Doctor, let me ask the doctor a question then. So, what if you're saying men gossip more? What are men gossiping more about?
Will you say it again?
If you're saying men gossip more, what are men gossiping more about?
Same shit. You never seen a hurt. I mean, it's just, you think it's a double standard where if I do something to, as a man does something to a female and the female does the exact same thing, who's going to be hurt more? Who would you say?
It depends on the person.
You think men are more emotional or less emotional than women?
I think women are more emotional.
From a gossip standpoint.
I think women are more emotional.
It depends on the person. And it depends.
Right.
And the reason why I say that is because me and T are childhood friends, right? We grew up since we were kids, and if my significant other or whoever does something to me, I'm not calling him crying.
Right.
Why not have that same answer when they say between men and women about gossiping? It depends, right? Or no?
It depends.
So then, kind of saying the same thing. I would say that I think in our society now, it's a lot more beta males, right? And a piece of that would be gossiping and things like that. It's not a lot of that kind of like masculine, you know, that's not promoted anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
And so
I agree with that. I do agree with demasculating men has become the norm. We see it in TV shows, we see it in books that we read. We just see it all around us where demasculating men is almost the newest trend and newest thing. Any man that's strong-willed is almost looked upon as being a problem. So they try to dig up dirt, or they try to cause some infiltrating that masculinity and beating him down to where he has to then become vulnerable and weak and emotional.
Nigga Cole. Thanks for confirming, Doc.
What she said that because of your post the other day?
Here's another question.
I have no idea what she's talking about. She don't hear me gossiping about nobody. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a false narrative, man.
I like this question.
Sleep, man.
Can you ask us a nice question? I like this question.
Who want to go first?
What makes a man intimidated by a woman? Go ahead, Doc.
I never came across that issue. Intimidated? I don't think I've ever been intimidated, man or woman. I think what would make a person intimidated, I don't think it's specific to gender, but in that scenario would be uneducated or uncomfortable about that particular scenario, not like just the gender or anything. I can't think of anything that would make me intimidated by a woman or a man for that person. I had to pass that. I'm not sure.
Men are intimidated by women that make more money than them. I've seen that.
What?
Times. They
Some
are.
men. Some men.
They are. Majority of men are intimidated by women that make more money than them.
That's crazy.
Not the people I know, like y'all, but I'm talking about when I go outside, Men are. That's the same reason why you see a lot of guys. If you see like a group of girls and they'll go for the worst girl because they don't want that competition. Like that's a real thing.
Damn. Okay. I'm with Dr. Whip. I have never seen it.
I see that shit all the time.
I'm not intimidated by a woman, but I do have a fear, and I am truly blatantly scared of a non-confident woman. A woman that doesn't possess confidence is a bad thing to me, right? Like we say in Philly, is a bad joint, but I just can't. I can't never get with a woman who doesn't have confidence. It bothers me so much when a woman lacks confidence. That's one of the most prettiest, wonderfulest traits that a woman can have is confidence, self-confidence within themselves. Because when you're confident within yourself, then it exudes and people respect you more. You command your respect. You command that attention. You command the things that you're trying to get from showing off your body and showing some skin or going out here trying to propel yourself up to the world to see. Confidence will do that for you 100% of the time.
All right, Judge, what was your answer to that question before we go to the next question?
All right, so my answer is I'll say intimidation, maybe as far as the only way I can see it personally is if a lot of people don't like to go up and talk to a woman cold, like meet a chick in a club or on the street or in a restaurant, and maybe they might feel that they out their league. That's the only intimidation I can see is the fear of rejection. You know what I mean? Meeting a woman cold and just going up and say, damn, just spotting them like, damn, I want to go talk to her. That's the only intimidation I might see. They might think that, she looks so good or the way she carry herself is intimidating because he don't want to get rejected. But on a day-to-day basis, I really can't. I don't really understand it.
All right, here's the next question, y'all. What does barbershop talk be like?
It means go to the next question. None of you do that.
Cole, what's up? Cole, you rocking tonight. Cole, what's up?
We're not answering that.
Answering that, man. We gotta answer everything, Judge.
A lot of barbershop talk right now is hinged on the NBA playoffs, right?
Right.
That's what most of the talk is about. So, a lot of sports.
So they tend to think that. I think that women tend to think that we be in barbershops talking about the girls we smashed and shit like that, and we don't do that. That's what y'all do in like hair salon shit. Y'all go in the hair salon, y'all talk about guys. We don't do that.
Listen, I don't care.
I got a Dominican, so I don't know what they be talking about, man. They speak in Spanish. I don't know what they talking about. I sit back and get my cut.
Judge, what you answer, Judge?
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter what we talk about. That's why it's in a barbershop.
It doesn't matter what we talk about.
You know what I mean? We talk about everything, and Next question.
Yeah, we talk about everything, but they think that we specifically come in the barbershop and talk about them. Right?
All right. So all jokes aside, we talk about things that men talk about as far as raising families. We talk about making money. We talk about what happened on the job. Maybe it's something that's bothering you specifically. It's almost like seeing a psychologist with a room full of therapists. Right. We just hang out and just shoot that. That's it.
When I go to the barbershop, we talk about TV shows. We talk about who got killed in the hood. We talk about regular life shit.
Yeah, facts.
I think the conversation has moved to the cigar lounge. It's less barbershop talk, more cigar lounge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any more questions, ladies? What's up? You got anything else I want to speak on?
Sean had a. She said men gossip more.
The ladies think that we sit around and talk about them all the time, and we don't.
They would think that.
We don't talk about y'all. Sorry.
I got a question to the fellas. Actually, what do you do to get back to a more positive, productive mental health state?
I shut down everything.
Okay.
I shut down everything.
Yeah, I kind of like you say, find your happy place. Like I might hit a cigar lounge. Some days I don't do anything. Just do whatever you want, kind of like. I think they call it now like mental health days. But you know, I like to travel a lot before the COVID, so I might go on a trip just solo. Might take it. For me, I like to think for like when I take a road trip. That's kind of when I get lost in my thoughts. And, maybe a 2 hour drive, maybe 8 hours. Uh, so that gets me back to that refresh space. But just on a day to day, I'd probably say hit the cigar lounge, smoke a stick or two.
All right, do y'all got any more questions before we move on?
Well, let me answer this question too. So for me, I like comfort food. Like, hey, don't laugh, but I go eat me a bowl of pho. Y'all know what pho is?
Yeah, that is a
Nah.
category, Diana.
What is it?
Go ahead,
Pho,
Jeff. You said?
Vietnamese soup.
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I thought you said fudge, but I got you.
Yeah, pho. I go eat. You know what I mean? And then I'll probably like I try to listen to Inky Johnson or either Eric Thomas, and they usually bring me back. I'll do that, and I'll just listen to some different level frequencies on spiritual healing. That helps me out a lot.
All right, it looks like we're ready to get into ideology because this shit might take up some time, Judge.
Yeah, all right, let's get it.
What's up? I wanted a couple ladies on for this, but I guess they're gonna have to chime in through the comments. So if y'all ready in the comments, ladies, let me know. Put some heart emojis in the comments so we can get into this ideology shit. Because this gonna be a big one. You see what LaShawna said, Judge?
I've been trying to get back around people, but I've been having crazy anxiety around crowds this weekend. What do you suggest?
I feel you.
Dr. Whitfall, you got anything for that?
Yeah, I mean, if your anxiety is been exasperated, I wouldn't rush it. I know you're trying to force yourself. Maybe have a couple people come over to the house or go out with a few friends. Set a time like I go out for a couple hours, and then maybe I go from 5 to 7 if the party starts at 5, and plan to leave. You feel comfortable and stay a little longer. But I wouldn't just jump out there. Definitely build that comfort back, and then step out when you're most comfortable. But again, if you feel like you're ready, definitely go out, but also know that you can leave when you're ready to leave.
All right, what's up? Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is going to be a two-part question. This is going to be Venus versus Mars. So do you think it's harder? The first part of it, I don't know if that's your echo or not, Judge. See if you could turn it down a little bit.
I ain't even saying nothing.
I know, but the echo was coming from you last time. The first part is just in life in general. Do you think it's harder for men or women? And in a relationship, who's it harder on, men or women? So one in life and one in a relationship. Venus versus Mars. What y'all got?
I think it's harder for men on both questions.
No, what you got?
Elaborate.
Right.
Like I said, it's a double standard in how boys are raised and how girls are raised. Men, in the past, or my generation, are raised to be providers, and girls are essentially raised to find a husband, move into his house. I mean, it's not that simple, but the expectations for men are set as providers in all aspects, whether that be in the workplace, at the home, and your private life. And so, to me, that would be easier for a female to come into that situation where men have to kind of set that situation up. There's no situation if the man doesn't set that up. There's a certain expectation that females have of men, and we have a different expectation of women. Our expectation may be, I want my wife to cook and be a homemaker, or, make less because I'm going to be this provider versus what our expectations of a woman. And then as far as relationships, it's kind of the same in my opinion. You have certain expectations that you have, kind of what you alluded to, just as simple as like take a woman out. There's an expectation that I pay for that. There's an expectation if some harm comes her way, I'm supposed to protect her. I'm supposed to risk my life. And so, if you understand that and really believe that, it's kind of set up for a woman. But I do believe it's a woman's world because we are here to do that for them. So in that sense, I'm not taking any less responsibility, but I do think it could be harder for men, if that makes sense.
Right. And that was my point, because the first part of that comes from a conversation about me being hard on my son, because I was telling his mom, like, it's easy for my daughter because she's a pretty girl to walk into a place and get a job than it's going to be for my son. It's going to be easier for her than it is for my son to walk into an establishment and to get a job. And she wasn't understanding that. So what's your thoughts on that? Hold on now, you was on mute. Go ahead now.
Absolutely. I think it's definitely in life, it's harder on a man than it is harder on a woman. I don't know. I can't. It's a thin line with that too. But it's a lot harder in your situation that you're speaking of. I honestly do see where a man has a much harder time at getting a job over a woman in some cases, because especially the color of our skin,
right,
our age, our background, where we come from, our names. A lot of stripes are against us in certain situations when it comes to that. I will say women does have a hard time as well,
right,
because to keep it funky, we put them in situations where we make it tough on them by abandoning our homes and putting them in precarious situations where they're left to now take care of not only themselves, provide for themselves, but also for our offspring, if we're not in the home, or just the things that they face as well. So I mean, it's a double-edged sword in a sense. I will say a man has a much harder time at negotiating through life, because we have so many responsibilities and so many responsibilities placed on our heads and also our shoulders by having to be the head of the household, the provider, the security detail, the professor, the know everything, but still being humbled enough to allow our woman to shine as well and be her own individual and do the things that she's known to do. So it's hard.
all right. So let's address what Sean says, because she said men in life and women in relationships, and I don't believe that women in relationships part all the way, just because in relationships I'm a simple guy. I really only need 3 things. And women need like 34 things.
And you know what, T? I wanted to ask her, all right, have you ever been in a relationship with another woman before?
They haven't.
Exactly. So I'm gonna say men in life and men in relationships.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know about that women in relationships part. What's your take, Dr. Wickfall? What's on your list? Because I only got 3 things on my list.
So what I need in a relationship?
Right.
I need loyalty. I need communication. I need sex. I would prefer that she cook, but it's not a deal breaker. Or be the primary cook. That's what I want.
Right.
But I don't think I got that.
How much shit is on your list, Judge?
I'm probably about 7 things strong.
Where you at now?
I'm probably about a good 2, 3, or 4.
Hey, I'm at a good 3.
I don't know. 3 that's a little light.
I'm a simple guy, man.
Yeah, I'm like 4, maybe 4. And you know what's not on my list, which I'm tired of hearing? I can cook. I don't care if you can cook it clean. You're supposed to.
Oh
You
shit!
gotta cook and
Yeah.
clean for
Don't say
yourself.
you're supposed to.
God damn, man, that was kind of raw.
They're gonna come for us now.
No. But I said it to say you're supposed not to cook and clean because if you're living on your own, who's taking care of you? You should know how to cook and clean. That should be a given. We all should know how to do that. So
AT.
bringing that to the table don't help me none.
What's up? What's up, Judge?
Only reason I said is a little bit more is because I like to get real in the details. Like all right, so remember how you always talk about like certain things you like we talk about cooking. It could be specifically catering to as far as certain needs. That's why I said that. You know what I mean? Like getting your back rubbed or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I done seen relationships where women make men lives total hell.
Right.
That shit is funny, but it ain't funny.
Look what Sean said though. He said women because we carry baggage. That's not our fault though.
Hey Sean, you ever seen a man circle the block and sit outside for about 45 minutes because he don't want to go in the house? You're like, God damn. Boy.
No, let me clarify my comment. I'm saying what I said about the cooking and cleaning is hopefully we both should know how to cook and clean. I'm not getting with you because I need a personal chef or maid. I'm not getting with you with that for that. Hopefully we already both know how to cook and clean, and you're bringing more to the table than that. That's what I meant by the cooking part, and we both supposed to know how to do that. We are. So
hey, hold on, don't be trying to backpedal there.
Nah, I'm just saying no. I had to clarify that because a lot of times you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, I can cook," or you talking to them and you first get to talk to them and they tell you how many. One of the questions is, "What's your favorite dish?" I don't know, like, or what you cook well. Or I cook this well. I don't care. Like it means we know. Never mind. My number one thing on my list is confidence. You gotta be a confident person.
Right.
If you're not, if you're weak-minded, I can't. I mean, it's hard. It's going to be hard. If you're weak-minded, you're going to allow any and everything to infiltrate your mind and cause problems in this relationship. The so-called side chicks, the so-called peanut gallery, the so-called conversations that me and my homies might have, and or just talking on a Sunday night wind down. If you're not secure, then you're going to find every little thing that you're going to use to hang your head on and make that an issue. But confidence allows you to see past that and say, all right, this is what I got. This is who I am. I know what I'm about.
What the hell is Sean talking about?
When you said, has somebody ever waited outside to go in the house?
Remember she said somebody was waiting in the field?
Yeah,
one
the
time
dude that stole a trash can.
Yeah, they stole that joint.
Look, she said, nice
save,
Mr.
Mayor.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
Hold on, T. I want to say this before you go to that about that. I think that for me, the one thing I love about Cole is that she's left-handed, and so she thinks differently than I do. Like I might see something one way, so the way that she views things in a perspective is totally different. So you know what I mean? I can lean on her to see things differently, and I value that. I value her opinion because it's just so different. It's so unique from the way I think, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
What made you go back? What made you circle the wagons and go back?
A number of reasons. I feel so.
Was it because of the lasagna?
Huh?
Was it because of the lasagna?
Uh-oh. You trying to say you got some bad spaghetti?
No, hold on. Doc. Was it an age thing? Do you think that you weren't ready before?
No, I don't think I was ready in the sense of I still felt I had other things I needed to do as far as I felt I was going to be missing something.
Yeah.
Get out there and be honest with you, I felt like I'd done all those things. I lived overseas, lived in Puerto Rico, and traveled all over. And when I talk about the bigger picture, what do I want most? That was the person who would be most deserving. I've accumulated, you know, some success. Who should benefit from these things? Who should, you know, I share these things with, not necessarily, you know, monetary things, but just my life. And so what made me circle back was just one, I knew I loved her, and I knew she didn't know that, right? And so I honestly believe, you know, a lot of people end up with the second best option or third best option. It's very rare that you really with that person you really in love with. I knew I'd always loved her for years. I learned how to not be with her over the years, and then I just sat back and just, like I said, I wanted to apologize, not even trying to get at her. I just unpacked all these feelings. Like, yo, I still feel that same way about her. And so we just continued to see where that would go. And, you know, it didn't take long to know that we wanted to share our life. So what made me go back was, one, I really left. I left, you know, probably mentally, but emotionally, I was still very much connected. And we had, you know, we had a son. We got a 22-year-old son with autism. So we always would have to, you know, essentially communicate. And she just for me, she's you guys have a person that just does it for you.
Yeah.
See that person, like that one is my Achilles heel. Now it's not a good thing all the time because you can be very vulnerable.
Right.
But I learned to be vulnerable because I think that's the only way you really get the love, if you are vulnerable. So not to get all, you know, sentimental or emotional, but that's what it was.
No, that's exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to get sentimental and emotional, but it's okay.
Like, yo, not for me. I'm happy.
Hey, matter of fact,
I was living.
I know, but you're looking like Ralph Tresvant right now. So
look, hey Judge, leave him alone. This is a no judgment zone. Man. Let him rock out.
All right. Go ahead, rock out, Doc. Go ahead.
Man, I share my piece.
You know I'm there for you. You know what I mean. You know how you my brother. You know what I mean. But hey, can we get
no regrets? I'll say that.
Hey, can we get a little man with sensitive? Hey, can you play that, DJ?
No, we can't play no music. Man.
Nah.
Look, Judge.
Nah, that's real talk though. That's real talk, Kaleem.
All right, here's a question for y'all three. All right, so you just meet a girl, right? And she tells you up front, I'm never paying for a dinner date. You're the man. I'm never paying for a dinner date.
Bye. First,
what's your thought?
You already ordered the food?
I don't go fuck.
Yeah, you already ordered the food.
Bro, I don't want anybody to mess with me to tell me you're never going to do anything. So you're not even open-minded to anything. You're saying never. Nah, I don't want nothing to do with you. Bye. That's me. None at all.
Before I would like that. That would be more of a challenge for me. Like, what? Seriously? And then I would see. It would never be nothing, you know. Normally, I'm assuming have no problem paying. It's kind of arrogant for her to say because we had an expectation that we was gonna pay for it anyway. But that I would probably look at that back and be more of a challenge. Like, all right, we'll see.
What you got now?
Everything come with a price tag. That's how I look at it.
What you got now?
I gotta eat anyway, so I don't you don't want to pay, all right, cool. But you'll in some way you'll pay him back. You know what I mean? Just like they say, in some way we're paying for it. And you know what I mean? Be it we taking them out on dates or whatever, we're paying for it and they won't pay for it too. So
all right, so here's the follow-up on that. You booked this vacation, right? Is it in the contract when once you book this vacation that she has to give you the yams?
What kind of who goes anywhere on a vacation without?
I'm gonna keep it funky.
Don't think it don't happen, Judge. Don't think it don't happen.
We're not going. You're not going anywhere.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Don't think it don't happen because it happens.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
It's crazy.
I've booked a vacation. We went on a vacation for a week and we didn't have sex.
Right.
And I was cool with it.
It happens, Judge.
A whole week now?
I was cool with it, bro. I made the vacation plans. I flew her out. I took her to another country. Yes.
Damn.
It wasn't because I was trying to get the panties. It was just because I wanted to experience with her what I experienced by myself. I wanted to see sunsets with her. I wanted to walk the beach. I wanted to be somewhere exotic with her. It didn't matter if we had sex because that wasn't what she was all about to me.
Right.
She could have paid for her own
experience.
He said
it was the experience.
If she gives you the yams, would you have taken it?
Hell yeah, nigga.
I could have took the yams. Yeah, I could have took the yams, or even some knowledge. I mean, it would, but it wasn't. It wasn't even dealt. It wasn't even for that.
Gotcha.
Did you say did he press her?
No, I didn't even press her. It was just like it was just really. It was also. But it was somebody.
Y'all slept in the same bed. Y'all slept in
somebody I was in a relationship with.
Hey Dell, look what Cole said.
Don't say it. No. That ain't the reason why we're not together.
Yeah.
No, but that was actually we were in a relationship. And
I know that's right, Janine.
I wanted her to experience some other than what she never experienced before.
You couldn't experience that in the States?
No. She's never been out. She's never been somewhere where I wanted to take her.
No, I'm talking about the not having sex part.
I mean, we were in a relationship, so it's times we didn't have sex before. So
damn.
So
look at Judge. She's like, damn, that shit hurt my heart.
I just can't. I'm not making that. I'm just not making that type of sacrifice. I say this now. If that's just the way it happened, and we fell asleep and we ain't do nothing, that's cool. But that's not on my agenda. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it just be about the experience and not just always about the physical for me.
Right.
I like the experience. The physical is awesome. Don't get it twisted like Brady.
True.
The physical is necessary.
Hey, no, I'm all the way with you, no, but we can't go on a trip. Sorry. Sorry, we can chill.
Yeah, we can't go do that, but I had a similar situation. I took one out of country, but I felt like she couldn't buy me a bottle of water or something. You know, she didn't. The bag wasn't right, so it just completely. I didn't want to do it because I felt it would change something. So I've been in that scenario with every intention of doing it, but when I got to the destination, I was like, nah.
The mood was off.
It was just different, yeah. But kind of, I saw a comment where I could have got the yams. It wasn't a trip or anything, and I didn't. And I should have, because they wanted me to.
Right.
I've been trying to be a gentleman. Like, you know, I'm not gonna leave with that. And in hindsight, it made it look like people wanted it. And then so it can backfire. I will say that.
Did you regret not getting the yams?
All right, hold on, Judge.
Be a gentleman, like, you know, I'm cool.
That's cool.
And she like, you know, in the moment, in hindsight, I realized it was a mistake.
Look,
right.
Judge, all that is cool now. Did y'all sleep in a bed and was her ass on you? Is the question.
Come out the shower naked, bro.
Yeah. It was,
Damn, bro.
That hurts.
That's a lot of discipline, bro.
Right. You gotta play the long game.
But sometimes
that's cool. That's the long game is cool, Dr. Wigfall. But you can't sit
not
your
even
ass.
that. But sometimes
you can't put your ass on me.
Not for me. That wasn't the scenario. Now the shower, yes, but not that.
Right.
But sometimes you gotta experience certain things to know if this is right for you, right? And you gotta take out all the fluff, because if you take out all the fluff and you go get right down to the bare bones of the situation, you'll see if that makes sense for you, because the fluff could overshadow your true thoughts. The sex will overshadow your thoughts. Like, damn, this shit's so good. I can't be without her. I can't be without him. But if you go in and you totally go, you know, naked and just go for it, then you see, yo, this really, you know, I experienced something with this person I never had the opportunity to experience with somebody else.
Okay.
This was, you know, we truly was on some grown up shit where it was about the love instead of just the physical.
No, you see that right there? No, that's my cousin. That's my cousin.
What kind of women y'all messing with? Because you're going to get these yams while we watching the sunset. Ain't no one.
Oh, shit. The yams is coming out.
That's my cousin. We don't roll like that over here, man.
Oh
You
man.
said the trip was a week?
Yeah, he said
it was like
week.
4 or 5 days. Yeah.
No, I've been on a little 3 days. Huh? I can't do no. Those 3 days, man. 2 nights, 1 day.
Oh, this how old was you, Nell? That's the biggest part.
I was a grown man. I was in my 30s. I was in my
Oh
30s.
shit, that's tough. If you was in your 40s, I'm like,
But to let it be known, this wasn't just a random who I took somewhere. This wasn't somebody who I just started talking to. This was somebody that had years invested in. So it's not like we haven't did it. It wasn't like we didn't do it before we left.
okay.
It wasn't like we didn't do it after we
that's
came back.
different. Then. That's
Yeah,
different.
Yeah,
that's
it wasn't
different.
like let it be known. This wasn't a random or somebody who I was trying to get whatever. This was a real true relationship. And
that's different. No, you ain't say you smashed already.
Yeah,
I said I was in a whole relationship with the girl.
Yeah, but people be in relationships and they be celibate.
I did this so she can experience something more than what she already experienced.
Yeah, she's gonna experience this out of the country dick. That's
So
what
you was thinking about wife on her day.
When you do shit like that, that's when they on the lines that they on them type lines. Like that's not a regular type of situation.
Right.
That's not just a smash and grab type of joint. Like leave at the airport and say adios. Like that's not that.
No,
what you laughing at, Barbara?
Look, no, all that is cool, but I'm a Capricorn, man. I gotta smash. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, at the end of the day,
what y'all laughing at?
I want to too, but sometimes for the sake of your relationship, for the sake of your well-being too, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I hear you. That's
so they say, what's the difference between out of state versus in-state sex?
It's different now out of state.
It ain't the same fucking 3 positions. There ain't nothing changed.
Y'all think it's a difference? It's a difference, Dr. Wigfall?
I'm just going by what Mike Epps said.
I said it's a difference out of the country and in the country, not out of state necessarily. No difference.
I think it's different. I think it's different anywhere because
it ain't home.
Yeah. Yeah, because it ain't home.
Yeah, it ain't home.
I'm trying to mark my territory everywhere, man.
Damn right, Janine. That's what I said. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the difference for me. I ain't got no goddamn kids busting in the fucking room. That's what the difference is. Boom.
Right.
Crazy.
Boom.
Not the LBD, huh?
That's right. You gonna get this out of the country, LBD. Good show.
True that. All right, y'all got any more questions? What's
Cole
up?
trying to get you wiped up now.
What's up?
More exciting in different places.
Yeah, it is more exciting in different places.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. We've been married for 10 years. We've been all over the country. I'm just happy when the kids don't knock on the door. Man, my son is a cop block, bro. I swear for God. I don't know how it's like he got a little
look, Judge. That's what I'm saying.
Emergency sensor in his damn head.
Yeah, the kids do got that, Judge. That's what I'm saying, Judge. So when y'all go on a trip by yourself, it's not, a little push with it, like.
Nah, we good. We good. We now, honestly, when we go to the country, we do a lot of resting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, but we get it in though now. But you know what I'm saying? We get it in, but it's just not like 24/7. We be more on some shit. We ain't got no kids. We ain't got to take nobody nowhere. Right. Our bodies just be in sync, and probably that's what happened when you get married for so long. We just be in sync. We be chilling.
I think that's because y'all still got toddlers, man.
Hell no, the fucking older kids is worse than the damn toddlers. Believe it or not, the fucking teenagers are worse, bro.
That's crazy.
They fucking needy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm locking the door on whoever, man.
It don't matter.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's the toddlers, the teenagers. I don't give a fuck.
I ain't talking about the sex part. It ain't. I'm talking about life in general. Is the teenager? But Cole is so good. She be like, somebody gonna knock on the door in about 5 minutes. She be nailing that shit. I be like, damn. And here, she said, I told you. I'm like, you know what?
That's crazy.
Kick everybody out the damn house.
All right, Judge, what's up?
Ain't nothing, man. It's 10 o'clock. Dr. Wigfall, thank you for
Yes,
coming
sir.
on, man. Really enjoyed you, man. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. And congrats again on your matrimony, man. And hopefully I'll be there with you to
Yes, sir.
celebrate. But any parting words you would like to give to everybody on the Sunday night wind down?
First, I'd like to thank you and T. Definitely invite me. I always have a good time. Definitely a pleasure meeting you now. Um, I think like what you guys kind of spoke to as far as with COVID and mental health. I just would like to say that there's always a lot of resources available, either through your employer or through your community resources. And if you're having a mental health issue, definitely seek help. It's not it's like having a common cold or you hit your knee or anything, you go get help. If you're feeling like something's going on with you as far as your mental health, anxiety, stress, definitely reach out for help. Help is available. So with that, I say thank you. This is the last day of Mental Health Month, and I really appreciate your show and what you're doing to spread the word. So thank you.
Yeah, bet, man. Actually, thank you for being an ambassador and stepping out on mental health. And we really appreciate all that you do, not just for the Sunday night wind down, but for the community, the Black community. So we salute you, Dr. Wigfall, my brother. You know what I mean? Somebody that I actually confide in and really appreciate you, good brother.
Yes, sir.
Everybody throw them hearts up for Dr. Wigfall. You say, Colleen?
Nah, I say good night, and I appreciate it. Like I said, pleasure meeting you now. And T, I definitely get in touch with you again, man.
All right.
Y'all Capricorn brothers, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
All right, fellas.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, yo, look at Miss Jones. Hell yeah, I want to be able to rest very, very well. Best naps ever after getting some good peace. Yeah, that's the best nap ever. You right.
You get that rest afterwards, good brother.
I got to go back and watch the show. All right, the mayor, it's on you, big homie.
Yo, thank you again. We had a great. I love the guest this week. Mental health is definitely at the top of my list. I'm always, just checking within my mental health, because when my mental health is good, I'm good, and I'm the best for anybody else. But shout out to my two brothers out here. I'm indebted to you guys for being such an inspiration to not only myself, but to the whole Sunday Night Wind Down community and all the communities that you touch. Thank you for always giving us the opportunity to have a voice on the platform and a voice in so many of these different topics. Again, to all you ladies out there, thank you for being who you are, what you are to all of us, which is strong, amazing Black women. We can't do it without you. As much as we want to think we can, we can't. And without you, the world just doesn't go around like it's supposed to. Everybody out there, continue to have a great week. As the masks fall off, still be on guard for the COVID man. Still out there.
The COVID man.
The COVID man still out there. And one thing that you can do, the best thing that you can do for yourself, is believe in yourself. The moment you take reins and start believing in yourself and have confidence, is the moment that your life starts to transform. You'll start to see things clearer. You'll have a better, fresher mind, and your spirit will be renewed, because one thing's for sure, two for certain: you are amazing. Thank you to everybody out there for always being so genuine and kind and loving. Karen, we love you. Your package is in the mail. You know what I mean? T, my boy from, from the
I might start the sneaker talk, John, on Saturday, or this Saturday, or the following Tuesday. I'm gonna start
T, I got about 500 pairs of those.
I know. We gonna get it in.
I can't wait to get on that. But to my boy T, keep doing your thing. You gotta hurry up with the book. We're turning to get bored. I'm
trying to let the first book live a little bit.
I got people hitting me up in my comments like, "Where's T's other book?" I said, "I'm not T. Nope. It's coming. But yo, shout out to
all right, I'm on it. I'm on it. I got you.
Hey, Judge, I can't
Yo.
go without saying thank you, brother, for doing something that is valuable to our lives, and that's starting a challenge for the past couple of months. Because what that did was not only help us to get our lives in order, but also unite individuals who never knew each other and put them on the same path, which is better health. And we got friends out of it. We made friends out of it.
No
Shout
doubt.
out to the winner of the Give Fit Challenge. Only reason why I didn't send my weight in is because I've kind of been dealing with some health issues myself. My MS has flared up. I lost 13 pounds before I actually started my flare up, and because I started my flare up and wasn't eating and going through, I actually lost 24 pounds just because with this, how I've been feeling, and I didn't want that to be an impact on somebody else who actually deserved to win. So shout out to the winner out there.
Hey man, you
Shout out to
win, you
everybody.
win how you win, brother. I would have submitted mine.
No,
I hope you're feeling better.
I wanted it to be fair. And
hey man, it is what it is.
If it was meant to be, it would have been. So the guy who won was the one who deserved it. Shout out to Helen Weaver, who's not only a part of the Sunday Night Wind Down, but also our Friday Night Light family. You know what I mean? Congratulations to whatever you got going on and whatever everybody else is doing. Thanks again for giving me this opportunity to do this.
Right.
Love you, brother. The mayor.
All right, now.
Yeah. Hey,
what's up, Judge?
I just want to say this before I give it a T. I just want to shout out all the ladies of the Sunday Night Wind Down, because in the chat, we don't have any males. I mean, so you guys really hold it down. Hold it down. So go ahead, Miss Universal. It's on you, big dog.
All right. I just want to say that we getting close to having this platform for about a year now. So thank you to everybody who tuned in, who supported us. What's she saying? She glad I replaced that smoke detector battery. It took me a minute to find out which one it was, but I did replace the battery.
Hey, I'm glad too, Sean. That jank.
And I didn't even know it was there. I wasn't even paying no attention at the time until Judge said something about it. I wasn't even paying that noise no attention. But like I was saying, to people that be like, you seen people judge me like they can't find the show or whatever, or they can't find the live link, and that's because y'all haven't subscribed to the channel. We need everybody to subscribe to the YouTube channel so y'all can see when the link is coming out. It'll send you a notification, and I'll post a notification on my Facebook page. Everybody shares it. That's how this thing works. So even if you have a hard time finding it, just go to YouTube and type in Sunday Night Wind Down, and it should come up. So we gonna keep it moving. We gotta have a couple meetings this week. You know how that go, but we gonna keep it moving for y'all, because y'all make it worth it. Y'all make everything worth it. So we gonna keep this thing pushing. Let's go, Judge.
That's what it is. Like, yeah, July. Yeah, so we only the whole thing.
Hold on, and I'll post the link for anybody who wants to see the sneaker videos. Will be starting on Saturday or Tuesday.
Sean said you had me checking my smoke detectors.
Yo, I'm telling you, I wasn't paying that shit no attention. Go ahead, Judge.
Yo, so yeah, shout out to Helen. Didn't win this time. She was, I mean, it was close, but Norm got it with the 16. He you know what I mean, he lost a little bit more, but Helen was just so motivated, man. I knew it was gonna be close. You know what I mean? Once you subscribe to automatic. Oh yeah, so everybody, yes, please.
That's what I
make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page.
Right.
Like and subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? So I actually saw Norm 2 days ago. He looks, I like, damn, he looks slim. He looks slim. I was like, God, but he was like, his breathing is much better. So, like Nell said, I mean, just the competition itself. We had multiple people lose 8 pounds. It was just an amazing journey. It fell off a little bit. I hope that it would be like the first challenge we did where everybody was talking so much trash. It was fun. It was crazy. I'm going to add everybody back into this one, whether you're in it or not. I just think that promoting wellness is just the way to go about it. So thank you guys for participating. It was so much fun. And Helen, I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? It's so excited that you lost so much weight.
Hold on, Judge. And I need everybody to catch up on the shot so we can talk about it on the show, man. Come on. I need everybody to catch up on the shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's only 2 episodes in, T.
So why you not caught up? It's only 2 episodes.
Well, I mean, I actually watched the first episode before everybody. Y'all didn't want, but this week just been extremely busy for me, man. You know what I mean?
Let's
kind of brother some slack. This week has been extremely. I've been on the move. I'll watch it though.
It's only a 45-minute show, man.
Yeah, I ain't have 45 minutes. TV is not on my priority list. But she Rita. Is she Rita? Is that somebody new?
No, that's my people's.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
She from the hood.
She from the hood. Okay. I didn't see the name. She Rita. Okay. I thought it was my aunt. But anyway, all right, yo. So my positive message of the week is not gonna be long. It's just really
look. Hey, Judge, she was one in the book, but you probably wouldn't know which one she was.
Uh-oh. I might go back and look now. I think the name in the book was Sharita, not Sharita. I remember that name. I remember that name. But look, I think my positive message is not gonna be long. You know what I mean? So just stop all the bickering. You know what I mean? Like, stop making things that's not a big deal such a big deal. We're not here, for a long time. We already 30, 40, 50, some of us 60 years in. Like, we got to make every day count. Like, we don't have forever. We don't have an eternity. We don't have forgiveness tomorrow. We got to forgive today. We don't, 10, 15 years go by so fast now. Like, we got to make every day count, no matter what that day is about, what it pertains to. Use those days to chase your goal, to chase your dreams, to make a difference in somebody else's life. Things that really are not tangible, right? Like, money is not really tangible. We have to have things that's going to make an impact on the world, because you want to make the better world, or a certain profession or a certain area that you are a part of. You want to make that better. Like, I'm a coach. I want to impact kids to a point where their grandchildren talk about me one day. You know what I mean? I want to impact young men and women in the military to the point where they say, like, I would have never made it, or I wouldn't have reached this level if it wasn't for Chief Judge. Like, that's the type of things we want to inspire to do, that we want to inspire to be. It has to be something that's just bigger than money, y'all. I live by this creed. You know what I mean? This creed. You know what I mean? And it's that money is a comfort thing, but God gonna take care of. The Most High gonna take care of me. You know what I mean? The Most High gonna take care of me, and I believe that for a long time. So just remember this: as long as you take care of somebody else, and as long as you're kind and polite to other people, and that don't mean that you have to be a chump, be a sucker, or nothing like that. As long as you take care of others, the Most High is going to take care of you. I promise you that. Through all your dreams, all your desires, and to give you what you want to live comfortably. And as long as you put hard work on top of that, and faith, and put the things you want into the universe out there, and then you go get it, the Most High is going to take care of you. And that's just it. It's that simple. And the only reason I say this is in honor of Memorial Day. We got so many people passing away, right, that we have to live for today, and we have to forgive for today. Even if somebody hurt you, you forgive them. You don't have to deal with them, but you also don't have to carry around the burden of that negativity with you for the rest of your life. That's like 100-pound monkey on your back, or a ball and chain that you just dragging around every day. That hurt, that guilt, whatever it is, you got to give it to the universe, give it to the Most High, give it to your God, give it to your Creator. Ask for understanding, ask for forgiveness, walk in a positive light, and the Most High will see that everything you ask for in this universe will come to pass. And that's my words for this great Monday. All right. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that lost somebody that they love. We want to just shout you out on this Memorial Day. Your presence is not forgotten. You are one of our ancestors. You are loved, and we miss you dearly. So, in memory to you who paved the way, whether you friend or foe, well, more likely family, rather. You know what I'm saying? We miss you and we love you. Happy Memorial Day to you. That's right, Sean. We talk about Mr. Yearwood popping fat back. That's exactly right. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, family. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? I love giving the positive message of the week. I look forward to it. You know what I mean? I just really want everybody, you know, I like to send out the positive vibes that everybody have a great week. You know what I'm saying? And may all your dreams come true. May everything that you desire in your heart come true. Just continue to be great people, you know what I mean, and spread that great karma, and it will come true. And the Most High will take care of you and spread love, y'all. And that's it. Straight like that.
Oh, shout out to Barbara and I think Tara, whoever else ordered t-shirts. Y'all t-shirts be coming out tomorrow. So anybody else who needs a Sunday Night Wind Up t-shirt, just inbox me. They are getting sent out this week. And make sure y'all send the comments and topics to the email judge.
Oh, yeah, the email snwd003@gmail.com. snwd003@gmail.com.
Oh, Diana, I see you. I got you.
And y'all can also hit us up on our Sunday Night Wind Down Facebook. That jank, since we ain't on Facebook no more, that jank dried up.
No, that's because they changed how the page runs now. So people don't see it how they used to see it. That's all.
Love you too, Sean. Have a blessed week. Yes, don't let it stand in the way of your blessings. Absolutely. Thank y'all for the praying emojis. Amen. Peace and blessings. But before y'all go, y'all know this is a special part of the show. This is the part of the show where everybody has the opportunity to leave whatever you're going through on the altar of the Sunday Night Wind Down. And we know that some of our family members have been going through some things. You know, we're here standing tall with y'all. And, you know, whatever y'all going through, we ask that y'all leave it here, you know, and that the Most High, you know, continue to bless you, but actually stand in and come in a little bit more and give a little bit more attention to your situations. So with that being said, thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Taro. With that being said, I got my books for your niece last week. Hey, with that being said, we're going to do a standing 8 count, our standing 8 count. You know, we don't quit as a boxer does when he get hit with a hard blow. You know, we get back up and we're going to continue to fight. So, on Mr. Universal Standing 8, as he started, we're going to all bow our heads and meditate or pray or whatever you do, but we're going to send positive vibes into the universe and also leave all the negativity here as you start your week. It's on you.
All right, everybody, let's go. All
right, y'all. So, you know, I just want to let y'all know I sent a powerful meditation and a prayer of protection over y'all life this week, and I hope that everybody remains safe and, you know, safe and sound till we see y'all next week. And we love y'all. We're so appreciative of y'all.
We back to Sundays. We back to our normal time on Sunday next week.
Facts.
All right, everybody. All right, we out.
All right. Peace.